Miranda. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hey, for the first time, subscribe, become a member of the Slashed Squad. I'm here with Natalie from #FabLife.
Hi.
And today we're going to be doing our April favorites from the drugstore. So we're really excited to share them with you. If you want to know what we're loving from the drugstore this month, just keep watching. So my first favorite, this is not necessarily a new product, but it's one that I had kind of put in a drawer and then didn't think about again. I'm sure we've both done that a couple times. And the reason being is that BB creams usually don't give me enough coverage for everyday wear for me personally because I have acne. And so I'll really save it for days where I just need to kind of like get out the door and not necessarily like actual makeup days. So then the other day I was like, oh, I'm just going to try it. Like this has been sitting here for a while. So this is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB cream. I was actually really surprised with how much coverage this gave me. It was enough to get rid of the redness from my acne, and I could actually wear like an almost full face of makeup on top of it without looking like I skipped a step, which was really nice. And this is a matte formula, but it doesn't dry down to be like dry or cakey or anything. It just kind of looks like your skin, which I really like in a BB cream, especially with matte. Really great for spring and summer coming up. And this you can get at the drugstore for like $7. I'm really obsessed with this.
I've been wanting to try that because that's like newer too.
Yeah, it's relatively newer, definitely
I didn't realize
this year.
it was a BB cream though. I thought it was a foundation.
Yeah, they have a foundation which I reviewed on my blog, and I'll leave the link below. And that one's definitely thicker and it does have more coverage, but I honestly kind of prefer this. I like the finish of this better. It feels much more fresh and natural, so I'm reaching for this almost every single day.
Awesome. So my first drugstore favorite is something that's been in my drawer for a while and I'm finally like starting to use it. So this is the Beautifully Bare powder from e.l.f. And this is a finishing powder, but I use it for a couple different reasons because I actually have this shade Fair Light, so it's a little bit too light for an all-over face powder. I've been using it under my eyes because it's not super, it's like the perfect shade because it's kind of neutral. It's a little bit yellow, and I actually still really like yellow powders for under the eyes. But it's still like neutral enough where it brightens up under your eyes or like down the center of your face. I like to use it to set my eyeshadow primer. I just like to use it for a lot of different reasons, or to like clean up contour. So I've been liking this powder a lot. It's really finely milled. It's really buttery and smooth. So it's a really great powder for a lot of different reasons. And it comes in a few shades. And this powder is only $6. So it's a good like everything powder for just like a lot of different reasons. So I definitely recommend this powder from e.l.f.
And they have, I love their Beautifully Bare collection. That whole collection is really good for like light and
all
fresh
of the powders
looks.
from that collection are really like feel really high end. They're really, really soft.
And the packaging too. It's just like, you don't think of this being like, you know, what used to be the dollar store, or not dollar store, but dollar brand. And so they're really stepping up their game.
It's still really affordable, yeah.
Absolutely. So my next favorite, this is a mascara that had to really grow on me. This is the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. I'm sure we've all seen the videos with Manny MUA in them.
And Shayla, yeah.
Exactly. This one, the first time I used it, I was like, I don't get it. I don't get the hype. It's doing nothing for my lashes. And I have like dense lashes, but they're short and straight. So it takes a lot for a mascara to actually like show up on me. I like it to be, you know, volumizing and lengthening. So first time I used this, I was like, this is trash, goodbye. I put it in the drawer, didn't use it for like maybe 3 weeks. So after a couple weeks, I reached for it again, and it seemed like after oxidizing, like after letting air into the tube,
it dried down.
It dried down a little bit, and then it was the amazing formula that everybody says it is. So with this formula, it really does add length and volume and separates my lashes. So I can totally wear this on a day where I'm just not feeling like wearing falsies, and it still gives me like a dramatic enough look to make me feel glam and super polished. So it just kind of gets better as time goes on, which is almost dangerous because then it's like, oh, you don't want to replace it. It's like getting better the drier it gets. But remember, kids, replace your mascara like every 3 months. But yeah, I'm really liking this. It's basically become my everyday and every night mascara. And the wand is nice and straight. I really like it. It's like thinner, so you can really get in.
Especially when you have small lashes. Like I have small lashes too. And so when there's like a big wand and you just put it on, it's just like
everywhere.
A mess.
Everywhere. Yeah, absolutely. So it's nice and straight, and the bristles actually do separate really nicely. So that's a really good job for Maybelline. They're kind of like you know, the top of the game when it comes to drugstore mascaras. Yeah.
All right, so my next favorite is from Essence, and I've been really liking this brand. I haven't tried too much from Essence.
They just dropped in like Ulta here.
Yeah, I got this at Ulta. So this is their eyeshadow base, and I believe they come in a few different colors. But the shade I have is just like this skin tone. It's a little bit orange and yellowy, and that's the kind of shade I like for eyeshadow primers because it matches my skin pretty nicely. And I never find a good eyeshadow primer from the drugstore. It's hard to find a good eyeshadow primer in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
For high-end, I always use the Benefit Air Patrol, but I've been really liking this one because it dries down really quickly, and it also is really opaque, so when you blend it out, it's almost like a foundation base for your eyes. So I really like that because I do have like red or veiny eyes, especially like during the spring now. I have really bad allergies.
Ugh, don't we all?
Yeah, so my eyes just like look crazy all the time, so I need some coverage on my eyelids. So I've definitely been liking this. It's only $3, like $3.50 from the drugstore or from Ulta. So this is really awesome for a drugstore eye primer.
And it's also kind of nice to have that orangey tone in eye products.
Because it's kind of like color correct.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so it'll help cancel out, like if you really have like dark spots, even on your lid sometimes if you've like sunken in eyes, that can really help. So my last favorite are these lipsticks from Rimmel. These are the One Matte lipsticks, and these dropped last year, like in London, because of course Rimmel London, they get everything first. And then they just came to the US back, I wanna say like in February. I feel like a lot of lipsticks have been coming out recently that say they're matte and then they're not matte. They're like satiny, or there's still some kind of a shimmer. Exactly. So these, they actually have like a matte finish without being drying. They still feel super silky on the lips and somewhat moisturizing, and they last all day even through eating. And I've been wearing this brown, which I'm wearing right now. It's called Look Who's Talking, and you guys have seen me wear this in a ton of videos. I think I've even used it in a couple of tutorials, but I've just been reaching for these because they're so low maintenance but super pigmented. So I'll just swatch a couple. So they have like neutrals, but they also have super bold colors. This one is 800 and Run the Show, which is just this beautiful electric purple, and that's like amazing for the drugstore. You don't really see a lot of these bold colors until recently coming out in the drugstore. And then they have Take the Stage, which is kind of like the perfect red, super classic matte red lip. I mean, it's so pigmented and it just feels good on the lips. So I'm glad that these finally arrived in the US, and they're like $6 at the drugstore. So definitely pick a few of these up if you haven't already.
There's always like deals too, like
oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. Like if you go to Rite Aid or CVS, they do like buy one get one free or half off. So yeah, Rimmel's always like come in clutch with good color cosmetics.
I haven't tried out their lipsticks.
Oh yeah, that I feel like Rimmel with their lipsticks, that's like the pride of the brand, is definitely.
I haven't tried any of them out yet.
Yeah, so gotta pick them up. Oh, and I have swatches of all of them on my blog, so check out the post. I'll link it down below, but I did lip swatches of every color in the collection in case you're wondering what they might look like.
Okay, I need to read so I can see what color I want to
check the description.
My last favorite is like an old favorite that I rediscovered throughout this month, and it's the L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible Foundation. So I bought this when it came out last year. I liked it fine. I was actually living in the South, and like when I bought it, it would be like 110 degrees out.
Oh my God.
There would be warnings of like, don't go outside. But then it's like, it was crazy. Like there'd be like warning on the news to not go outside.
Oh my God,
so
that's intense.
I was like, okay, this foundation's like really, it looks nice when you apply it, but it's like really dewy with time. And I do have drier skin, so I can get away with more dewy foundations. But after that, I just like stopped using it completely, and I just picked it up again in my drawer. I just wanted to go through some older foundations, and I've actually been really, really liking this one. And I'm wearing the shade 203, and I do have more warm undertones, and sometimes in the drugstore, like, everything's super neutral or just orange or pink.
Pink, that's my problem.
Yeah.
I have yellowy undertones,
Yeah, same.
so it can be like,
oh, it's just like that.
Yeah, the line.
So bad. So I'm so happy with this shade. It's like a perfect match. I'm like MAC NC25. So this is a perfect match for me, the 203. It's really, really long wearing, and it does have SPF, I believe. Yeah, SPF 15.
Super important.
And sometimes with SPF and foundation, like it could break down your foundation or make it look oily or just weird. And I really actually like it. It doesn't affect the finish of it. It still looks really good in pictures. So this has become my new favorite drugstore foundation. I also like that it's a squeeze tube and not anything like that you have to dip your finger into or anything. So this has definitely been an awesome foundation. It's going to be really good to travel with for the summer too.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been using that a lot too, and you guys have seen me use that in tutorials, and I feel like because I have combo skin, so I do have to worry about shine a little bit. I feel like it looks radiant, but it doesn't feel dewy on the skin.
Oh yeah,
like
I hate feeling.
Yeah, like you can feel your foundation.
Yeah.
With this, like it actually dries down, but the radiance is just kind of like this glow.
The
when
finish,
exactly,
like,
absolutely. So, and it definitely has amazing coverage. So that is that whole infallible line of foundation.
See, I can't wear the matte one because the matte ones are like
too matte
so
for you.
pink.
Oh,
no, like
really?
the shades are so.
I didn't know they
pink.
had a different
finish
range of colors.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
At least the last try. Maybe I should try it again. But like I remember picking up like I had to return a few different shades from the store because all of them were just orange or pink on me. Like I could not find one that actually.
At least you return them. I know a lot of people feel really uncomfortable with returning to the drugstore, but it's like they'll take it. So.
If it's $2, I like buy candy like.
Or buy foundation that actually matches you. Like they will take it, and they usually don't ask
really
questions.
Awesome. Yeah.
And those were our favorites from the drugstore for the month of April. What have you been loving from the drugstore lately? Comment below and let me know. I love discovering new products from you all. We just filmed a video on Natalie's channel talking about our high-end favorites for April, and you all know I love me some budget beauty, but I also love a little luxury in my life. So I'm very excited to share those with you on Natalie's channel. So definitely go check that out. The link will be below, and don't forget to subscribe to her while you're there. Thank you so much, Natalie, for being on my channel.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to collab and be on your channel.
It was so much fun. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Become a member of the Slashed Squad. I make new videos every week, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!
Bye!